What's up, guys? Country02 here with another figure review. Today it's time to show some Nintendo love. From Nintendo's smash hit Splatoon and Splatoon 2, we have Figma's Splatoon Girl DX Edition. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so as always, before we take a look at the figure, or figures in this case, we're going to take a look at the packaging. And I gotta say guys, I am in love with this packaging. I have never had a DX version of a Figma figure, but this is a treat. I really love this. So, first of all, you have like the cover here. This is the front of the packaging. You got the two figures here, and I love the texturing here. So, right here is kind of flat, right? But here where the splats are, it's kind of like a different kind of texture. I love that. So that's really cool. At the bottom, you see Figma, Max Factory, Action Figure Series, Splatoon DX, Splatoon DX Edition, 400 DX from Nintendo sticker right there. Splatoon, Splatoon 2, some warning stuff over there. Good Smile Company up here on the side. That's another picture of one of the figures right there. And on the back, oop, revealing now already. Not meaning to. Yeah, get back. Okay, so there's the back right there. You get to see different pictures of the accessories and the two figures. You got some unreadables down there, some warning stuff. Another picture of the other figure that comes in the package. There's the top, and there's the bottom. But now it's time to reveal this right here. So you open up the flap, and boom, there are the figures right there. Both of them right there. It shows the accessories. You got the ink all over it right here. You got graphics all over this thing. I love this graffiti and stickers and all that. It really takes you, it makes sure that you know that this is a figure from the Splatoon game. Well, it's all about territory and all that stuff. So, and then right here you have some more art, more graffiti, more stickers, all that stuff right there. That's really cool. Really great job with the packaging. It's actually really fun, and it just shows the heart of the game in the packaging. You know this is from the Splatoon franchise. So, as much as I love the packaging, let's take a look at the figures. Alright guys, so usually I show you guys everything that comes out of the package, but this is another figure that comes with a crap ton of stuff. So we're going to go over all the accessories later, because there's a lot to get to. But first we're just going to start off by taking a closer look at the figures. So, first of all, I think that I'm not the biggest Splatoon fan. Not saying I don't like the game. I'm not hardcore into it. Like I've only casually played the game. But I know that these characters' names aren't the Splatoon girls. I'm pretty sure they're known as Inklings in the game. So this is Inkling Girl 1 and 2, I guess. So that's what I'm going to be calling them for the rest of the review, the Inklings. But they look pretty cool. The one on the left is the one that comes in the standard edition, and the DX edition comes with the one on the right. So you get both if you get the DX edition. If you're getting the standard edition, you're only going to be getting the one on the left. So that's that. So that's your big the difference between the two editions. And I really actually like both of them, but I really like the one on the right a lot more for some reason with the shorter octopus or squid hair. So that's why I got the DX edition. And the one on the left, I'm pretty sure it's the one that we see in the Smash Brothers promotional stuff, and it's like when you pick the girl in that game, that's the one that you see. It's the one that the squid, the Inkling that you see in most of Splatoon promotions. And I think the right one, not really sure. I'm guessing that's to represent the second game. You guys could correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, they look pretty cool here. They're really cool figures, and I think they got the aesthetics down great. So first of all, we're going to take this one out, and we're just going to go over the standard edition, which only comes with this one right here. So Inkling Girl 1, we're going to take a look at her. and she's pretty cool. So they got I think they got the aesthetics down pretty well here. Figma does a really good job transferring animation into figure forms, or in this case, video game characters into figure form. The eyes are pretty good. The hair, or the tentacles, look really nice. They made it in this shiny plastic, which is, I think, is accurate. This is how it looks in the games. Like, kind of it could look like it's wet. I like that. You see, like, the nice paint right there with the little spots, and it goes down to a darker orange in the back. That's pretty cool. There's her little t-shirt right there, and it's got the little tag on the bottom here, and then she's got on some little shorts with an orange line on the side. And then my favorite thing are the kicks. They look pretty cool. So she got like some nice little Skechers on right here. That's what they remind me of. They look pretty cool though. It's purple, light, like a light greenish blue, turquoise, I should say. That's the color, turquoise, and pink, a little gray at the end there. They look pretty cool, and they even have designs at the bottom. So there's the treads and all that. Another logo at the bottom. So they're very detailed. And then the back, you have the ink container. If there's a proper name for this, you guys let me know that in the comments as well, because I'm not really sure if this has a proper name, but I'm going to call it the ink container, where they shoot all the ink from their weapons. It's right here. That's pretty cool. Inside you can see the ink. It's probably, I'm guessing that's like just solid plastic, orange plastic inside of there they have in the container. There's the bottom of that right there. There's the top. And that is that right there. She looks pretty cool. I really like it. I don't really see any QC issues, and the paint is pretty good. No real shading other than the hair, but I think for this character, that's okay. So now let's take her out the way and look at the second Inkling girl here, the purple haired one, and she looks pretty cool too. She also has that. She also has the little shading at the bottom of her tentacles there, with the spots. It goes from the light purple or pink, or whatever you call it, pink or purple. Maybe I'm colorblind. I don't know. To the dark version right there. Same thing on the back. I'm not sure if that's really picking up on camera, but it does. And it also has that shiny plastic as well on the hair, make it look like it's wet. And then the face looks pretty cool. Like she got a little smirk going on in her face sculpt. And she has a little tank top on with a squid design on the shirt. And she has a little she had a little skirt under here, and she also has on the little tights as well, little tight shorts as well. So her outfit's a little bit different. Here she has a wristband on this side, which is a separate piece. So that's cool. And then there's her kicks right there. I really like those. Little Chuck Taylor action going on. Most of this is in that turquoise blue, a little bit of orange, a little bit of black. There's the back of the kicks right there. These characters, one thing I like about Splatoon is the customization. Like the stuff that the Inklings wear is pretty dope. So there's another design on the back of the shirt right there, crown, and there is the Inkling container. Hers is a little bit different from the first one. It's a little bit more simpler, but that's cool as well. I like that. So that's how she looks. Let's back up a little bit. Yeah. Alright, so that's that. And let's look at them side by side. So they're pretty different though. So she has a t-shirt, she has a tank top, she has a skirt, she doesn't have a skirt. The shoes are different. She has laces, she doesn't have laces. And then their containers are very different. This one's more stylized, and this one's kind of plain. they definitely made these two characters different enough, and they also have different expressions. So I think it's definitely, just by the look of these two, it's definitely worth getting both, because they're not like the same figure. They actually have different details with both of them. So that's pretty cool. With that said, we're going to take a look at articulation, and yeah. Okay, so to go over articulation, we're going to be using Inkling Girl 2, just because she has shorter squid hair, so it makes it easy for me to spin her head around. So, starting at the top of the head here, you have your articulation here at the neck, which it can go 360. It has a tilt too, and it goes down that much, which is really good, and it goes up about that much, which obviously is going to be hindered because of the squid hair. You come down to the shoulders here. First of all, these straps are, you can move these straps out the way if you need to. They are soft plastic, so just to let you know that. And so you can hinge them up, the shoulder up this much. You obviously can spin 360. So you get all the articulation you need right there in the shoulder, which is good. You come down to the elbow as a single hinged elbow, and it gets you way better than 90, which is really good. You can spin that how you need to as well. So a lot of articulation here. And then you come down to the wrist, also on the ball peg. You spin it, and it hinges up that much and down that much. So a lot of articulation in the arms, which is good. Since this character holds a lot of weapons, you need that. No ab crunch here in the torso. No diaphragm joint, no ab crunch in the torso. You may say, wow, that kind of sucks. But the hip joint makes up for it. So this figure does have the pull down method, so you can pull out the hips a little bit, and you can move it, make her go front to go forward this much, and make her go back. Oops, let this fall off. That much, and if you can rock as well, and you can move it. Obviously, you can move it like that. And let me make sure I say this as well. The shirt and this skirt piece is a softer plastic, so you don't have to worry about either one of those really getting in the way. And now to the legs. They do go out this much. Looks like it's a double dumbbell joint, so goes out about that much. She can kick forward that much, and she can kick back that much. And that leg acts like it does not want to stay up there. I gotta press it in better. There we go. Now I guess the leg wants some attention. Anyway, so now the thigh does swivel. So you can swivel the leg, and then we've got a single hinged knee, which is good. That's really good right there, about 90 degrees, maybe a little bit better. Come down to the ankles. You can spin it, and there's your rocker right there. Goes up about that much, goes back about that much. And then you got your toe articulation here in the kicks. And before I forget, the container has a ball peg as well, so you can move it up about that much, move it down that much, spin it 360, and do whatever you need to do. You can just move it anywhere you need to move it. So that's pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about that getting in your way. You can move it anywhere you need to move it. So pretty superb articulation for such a small figure. So, you know, that is pretty cool. So I give the articulation a thumbs up. Alright guys, so we have reached the meat and potatoes of the review. And it's the accessories. This puts the X in DX for extras, deluxe. Yeah, so you get a lot of stuff with these two girls. Some things are shared, some things are not, but we're going to get into all of it right now. So we're going to start to the left and we're going to work our way to the right. So come this way. Let me zoom in here. We got the two hats here. So the first one is like a snapback kind of hat. So I think this is for the purple or Inkling 2, or the purple haired Inkling. This is one of her hats right here. Got some writing right there, and that's the design right there. And there's the back of the hat. Now, one thing that I think I lost out of the package was this little piece that you plug into her head, and then you plug the other piece into the cap. Same thing with the Scully here, or beanie, and you attach it to her head. But I don't know where that piece is. Like, I don't know if it fell out of my package or it just wasn't in there, but I cannot find it. But you're supposed to open the head right here and then stick that piece in. This little piece that sticks out, and you plug it into her head, but I can't find it. So unfortunately for me, I'm just gonna have to just stick it on her head like that. It's not gonna stay, obviously, but if you hit that piece, it will stay on her head. So unfortunately for me, I lost mine. And I'm curious to see if she can she wear her hat. Not really. Her head may be a little bit bigger, so I mean you can just lay it up there, I guess, but it doesn't really fit. So it's for the second Inkling. But that's one of her hats. It's pretty cool. And my favorite is the beanie here, or the Scully. This is pretty cool. Let me see if I can make that focus. Come on, camera. Focused. Focus. There you go. So right there, it has like a little button or something up there, like a heart, or what is that? A little squid or something. I'm not sure what that is. Fans of oops, and I just dropped it. Fans of this may know what this is, but I'm not really sure. But it was pretty cool. And same deal, you would plug the little piece in there and plug it into her head, and boom, you sit it on top of her head, and it should stay. So there's that. And then we come over here, and before we get to the head here, let me come over here to the headphones. So you got little Beats by Dre here, or whatever. They're pretty cool. These go on to Inkling Girl 1. And there's how that looks on the side there. These come with interchangeable pieces, or like earpieces. So I guess you can unplug that, and you can plug this piece in if you wanted to, which is a different. I think it's a different design. Oh, it may not be. And maybe this is just extras. So in case you lose these, you have extras. So let me plug that back in. So I finally got those back on. Also, just to let you guys know, they have on the sides they have right and left engraved, so you know exactly which ears to put them in. So just take one ear like that, and then the other one like that, and now she's got her cool headphones in, listening to whatever she's jamming out to. So that's how that looks. Put that to the side, and now to the alternate face. And you're wondering why there only one. I was confused as well. I was looking all over the package for two heads when there was only one. And there was only one because they share this head between the two of them. So if you turn this head sculpt around, or this faceplate, you see this part right here. You could pop this out. So now it has no eyebrows, and you replace it with Inkling 2's by just doing this, turn it back around, and then pop that back in, and boom, now Inkling 2 is smiling. So there you go. That's how that works. It would have been cool if they would have had two faceplates, but I'm fine with it. And now let's work our way down here, and we have two Inklings in their squid form. And these are just solid pieces. There's no articulation here at all. So they just stand around. They're cool though. So I like the design of it and the sculpt. Like that. It has a little shading at the bottom of like the mouth and on the back as well. I really like the green. I like the green one the best though. I think that looks really cool. So the green into a little bit of blue reminds me of old Slime Time Live on Nickelodeon. And there's the back of that, and those are pretty cool. I wish there were two different sculpts, but they're the same ones. But it's fine. At least they're two different colors. And then we're going to turn right here and zoom out a bit because this is the big boy right here. The paint roller, or the ink roller, which is my favorite accessory here. So this thing is big. I can zoom out a little bit more. There we go. So that's how that looks. And this thing does spin, so you can spin it, which is cool. And then you can have it in two modes. So it's like this, where they can hold it like so. They can hold it like that. Or you can get it in this roller mode by just popping this off and placing it up here. So now it's in the rolling mode. I think you move this as well. You can pop this off as well. This the little trigger piece. Does it plug in? I'm not sure if it plugs. Does it plug in somewhere? Or no? I'm just curious, guys. I should have checked some of this stuff out while I was. Hey, you can. There it is. I think. Yep. So you can plug that right there. So it has two modes. I'm not sure why they didn't just put an actual hinge here, so you can hinge it up and down. Instead, they made it so you have to actually unplug it and then plug it to the other side. But it's cool that it has two modes though, so that's cool. So that's how that looks. Pretty simple, but it's literally the biggest accessory, and it's my favorite one because it's so huge. That's what she said. All right, so making our way back over here. So you have some effects here. So these little splat effects. Oh, they just dropped off. So there's a pink one and an orange one. And this is literally just for them to step on. So they have pegs at the bottom of their shoes. And you just peg it in there. And now they're stepping on the ink. All is for, but a pretty cool touch. I like that. So there's that. Oh, she fell down. That's alright. She's tired. And then you have these right here, which are like for the weapons. Just pay. Let me just do one example here. So we'll review this since we have it in our hand too. So here is one of the guns. This is for Inkling Girl 2, but I'm pretty sure you can just swap in between the two if you want to. But I'm pretty sure this is specifically for Inkling Girl 2 or Purple Hair Inkling. So you just peg this in here, and then boom, she's shooting out the ink, shooting at her opponents right there. But the weapon was cool. I like that. Obviously, you can interchange that with this one as well if you want to. That's how that looks. So, pretty neat. There you go. So she gets two of those. There's two in the pack. So 1, 2. Making our way over here. There is this little ink balloon here. And I'm pretty sure these act like grenades in the game. It looks pretty cool. Nothing really special about it. I mean, it's lines around it. And then there's a peg hole right there. And for one of the hands has a peg. You just peg it into the hand, and the Inklings can hold it. And then you have Inkling Girl 1's little ink gun here, which looks like a freaking super soaker. And that looks pretty cool. Basic paint on it. Nothing real special, but it does look good. So that's how that looks. And then you can also peg the ink in there. So just like that. Or the purple one. Like so. Whatever suits your fancy. So There you go with that. You also get this little piece right here, which this is for moving their eyes. So you can move the eyes. You can take the head off and use this little tool to move the eyes from left to right. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen figures that can do that, so this is what that's for. And then you have different hands, and they share these hands in between both figures. So you got your holding hands for holding weapons here. You have a fist, two fists, kind of a relaxed hand here. Another relaxed hand on this side is kind of different. And then only one hand for the peg, so you only can use the grenade for one inkling at a time, unfortunately. Well, that makes sense. There's only one grenade, so that makes sense. So that's what those are, and then obviously the ones that come with out of the package. And then the last thing, which is kind of an extra, is these right here. I'll just pick them up so you can see them. These little plastic ink things here. So you just put these on the ground, and it's like in the game when you're getting your territory, just put it on the ground and boom, there you go. So this is this little extra stuff right there, and that's pretty cool. And that's how the back looks. So boom, there. And of course, with every Figma figure, you get yourself a stand. So it comes with two stands, and you get two baggies. So a lot of accessories for these characters. A lot of accessories. So that's where you're gonna get the bang for your buck with all this cool stuff. Alright, it's size comparison time. Time to compare these figures to other figures from other lines. Here they are with a couple of their Smash mates. SH Figure Arts Ryu, Bring Arts Cloud, Figma Lucina, Nendoroid Kirby, and Figma Red. Here they are beside Mafex Deadpool and Marvel Legends Eric Killmonger. Here they are beside Mezco 1/12 Deathstroke. Overall, this is a fantastic set. If you're a fan of Splatoon or a fan of Super Smash Bros., or maybe you aren't a fan of either one, I still say this is a great buy. I mean, Figma knocked it out of the park again with the aesthetics. These two look like they just jumped right out of the Splatoon video games. And the accessories are out of this world. I mean, you got tons of different weapons, hands. Yes, they're shared between the two, but I don't really see that being a big problem. You get two stands, the baggies, the inklings in their squid forms. You get a lot with this. So I definitely recommend, if you're going to get this set, go for the DX set. Yes, the standard set is pretty cool that you get the one, and I guess it is more affordable. But if you're gonna go for these guys, I say get both of them, because I really love the secondary Inkling girl. She's really cool. She comes with a lot of cool stuff that the standard one just does not come with, and you can't have a Splatoon set without having all this stuff. I mean, the fact that they got all these cool things from the game made in a physical form is super cool. And like I said, I definitely recommend you guys pick these guys up. I give it 2 thumbs up. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth the price. Definitely worth everything. I have nothing but good things to say about this. There's really I can't really think of any cons other than the fact that maybe they could have used some more. Maybe they could have used a couple more faceplates. Maybe I don't know. Maybe now I'm trying to make up things. I don't know. This thing is great. Definitely pick it up. Right now, I got this from Amiyami, which is the Japanese distributor. But if you wait, I'm pretty sure these are available on Bad Toy Store. I haven't checked, but they may be available. If they are available, they'll probably be available next month. And yeah, I definitely would pick them up. So guys, if you like this review, if you're a fan of Splatoon, if you're a fan of Smash Bros, if you're a fan of Nintendo, please smash that like button. And if you're not already, please subscribe for more figure reviews, more collection updates, and some unboxings. And I will see you guys in the next one. Stay gold, everybody. Peace.